Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We got 30 ounces of Get Up and Go coming at you. We are sitting at about 28 degrees here in Pensacola, Florida. It's not often it gets this cold, but it is. And I have the window open, 5 blankets on top of me, and I slept like a rock. It sure felt good, and I hated when that alarm went off. Not a good thing. But regardless, I am very thankful, and probably the thing that I'm thinking about the most this morning is gratitude. I got a friend Blake over in Texas, another Mike. Mike's had 1 hour of electricity since 5 a.m. yesterday. I don't know if it's back on or not, but I know he lives in South Texas, and South Texas is very different than North Texas in the sense that they're just not cut out for it. It's like, I got a cousin of mine that I took to the Coast Guard recruiter when he was 18 years old over in Mobile, and he kind of wanted to take a course. They have some kind of academy where you can do a 4-year degree, and he was going to go in the reserves and then wait till he was 25 to do that and whatnot. The guy's phenomenal with electronics. He had a old Honda 110 three-wheeler, and the stator went out on it. He couldn't find another one, so what did he do? He actually wound one and made a stator himself. That's just how smart he is. And so he, we're there at the recruiter, and I said, dude, you'll be 38 years old, and you can have a check for the rest of your life and your medical coverage taken care of. I said, I understand that you want to go and you want to get this academy and everything like that. I said, but going night classes is not that bad. You can make that degree happen and everything like that. I said, but again, when you're 38 years old, you'll be having a check coming in for the rest of your life. I said, that's really something to shoot for. And he ended up enlisting. He's only got about 2 more years. And I say all of this because, he was like, well, I don't know. And I said, man, your first duty station, you got to figure that anywhere people are drinking and doing boats, that's where you're going to go. So where does he go? First duty station, Key West. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I went down there twice, stayed with him and visited, full free. So, and one of the things that happened while he was down there is they had some record low temperatures. Guess what? It got like below 65 degrees. That whole place is freaking out, okay? Virtually none of the houses down there have heat because they just don't need it, okay? And the same thing is what's happening with a lot of these people that are stuck in these this Arctic blast that's coming through the country and everything. They're getting caught in situations that they really have no control over, and unfortunately they're just not prepared for it. And I woke up this morning thinking about how good my bed felt, how good this cup of coffee was going to be when I had it, and wishing I had a dump trailer full of blankets to go hand out to the homeless. And and how much one blanket might mean and make a difference to somebody, as opposed to I take having a closet full for granted. And regardless of why they're in that position and everything like that, it's not my job to figure it out. God will deal with that. And all I can do is, try to be a kind, caring, empathetic person. And, we really do have it good, regardless of what your political beliefs are and what you think things are and everything like that. We do have it really good in this country. And if you woke up this morning and you got electricity, you got running water, you got hot water coming out of your faucet, and you were able to go to a refrigerator and select what you wanted to eat, and you got a choice of going into a grocery store and, having 10 different selections of mustard or whatever. Folks, if you've ever been in a third world country, they don't have that, okay? And they're lucky if they got a selection of one. Most of the time it is your day is spent gathering food and trying to make sure that you eat or your kids eat, okay? It's not, well, I wonder if it's going to be Starbucks or Drowsy Poet today. I wonder if it's going to be Subway, Longhorns, maybe McGuire's. Maybe we'll go to Red Lobster. They're not making those choices. You and I are, you know. Regardless, again, we have it really, really good in this country. You know, I hear people all the time, they're like, oh man, these Mexicans are taking our jobs and everything like that, you know. They're not. Those jobs were available for you. You won't get out of bed, and then you think you're worth a lot more than what you need to start out at. And unfortunately, most people in this country, that if you have been born here, you think you're worth 25 bucks an hour to sweep the floor, and that's just not the case. You're not, okay? And everybody wants to start at the top, and you're just not. Okay, you want to start at the top, go start your own company. That's my suggestion to you, all right? If you're going to go the corporate America route or get into a place or whatnot, you need to prove your worth, and you need to prove that you can bring value to the next position up for that raise that you'll receive. And if not, you're not getting it. That's all there is to it. You know, so the thing is that how well we value ourselves is going to be directly proportional to how quick we move up the ladder. There's this cat that I watch on Instagram. His name is Prince Donald. And young guy, really sharp, snappy dresser. And somebody asked him yesterday, said, hey man, how do you get inside of a room where people are making more money than you are? He waited. He got up. He went over to the corner, picked up a broom and dustpan and said, I'll tell you what you do is you go there and say, hey, I want to sweep the floor to be able to be in here with you all. How many of y'all are actually willing to do that? Ask yourself. It's very sharp and very astute. You know, I've gone to many people. When I had my small grocery store, there was another guy that had an independent store here in town, did real well. I walked in there, saw who I thought was the owner, introduced myself, it was him. And I asked him, I said, how much would you charge me to come and look at my store? I didn't ask him to come do it for free. I asked him, how much will you charge me? It was right around Christmas. He said, let's get through the holidays. I'll come by there. Sure enough, about January 10th, him and his son came by. Unfortunately, I was not there to talk with him. My mother was. But he gave, you know, he was there for a little bit, and then I caught up with him and gave me some great feedback. And so I say all of this because I was trying to add value to his life by offering to pay him for his time. The other thing is that I was showing him respect. You know, he was in a position where I want to be at, and I think it's crucial for us in certain situations that we need to have a humble appearance to others. And that, you know, if it is, I have to show you and tip my hat, you know, kind of in Star Trek, you know, you've got to calm. And, you know, so that's my word for you. I'm fixing to get in the truck and go. It's, like I said, 28, 29 degrees out there. And I'm praying for those roofers, and glad they're not me. Have a wonderful day. Hey there, everybody. It's Rental Robert with the Hustle Nation. If you would, I greatly appreciate you telling all your friends about us and everything. If you're watching, hit that subscribe button. Yep, that one. No, not that one, but yep, that one. Okay. And also hit the like and go ding, ding. Y'all like how I did that, right? I sure appreciate it. Hey, this redneck, I ain't real good with technology, but they say that it helps with the algorithm and ragarithm and logarithm and all that kind of stuff. It sounds like algebra, and you know I didn't do real well with that. So, but we greatly appreciate it regardless. Thanks.